We've got the Milwaukee Bucks facing the Golden State Warriors. Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson.
Here we go.
I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. So Golden State will get the first possession. Thompson outside. Outside for Green. Pass to Curry. Back to Green. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And tonight, two veteran teams, Grant. What does that tell you?
Well, usually with an established team, you've got to beat them. They won't beat themselves. But a lot to learn in this league, and really, there's no substitute for experience.
Speed burst that time from Middleton, a relentless penetrator, and not afraid to take the punishment. Think about Middleton's improvement in this league. A lot of people not knowing where he came from or how his game has evolved, and they've seen it over the past couple seasons.
Outside Porter. With the drive. Back to Curry. Outside for Green. Just 5 to shoot. Curry, no good. You know, with Middleton, he's always adding a wrinkle to his game, it seems, Brent.
I feel like, B.A., he's understood the physicality of the game a little better in the past couple of years and now has extreme confidence in where it is he can get his offense going.
And the bucket is good.
Yeah, Drew aggressive there, right? You can see committing to that shot, looking more than happy to rise up and fire.
Now here's Curry. And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Outside Curry. Clock at 4. Thompson outside.
Chris Middleton can guard multiple positions out there, and his defensive effort solid on that play.
And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. To the wing on the left. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Second chance shot. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. They shoot again. And he lays it up and in.
I don't know where the shoulder starts and the arms end for Giannis, but it makes him dangerous on the offensive glass.
Pass to Curry. It's stolen by Holiday. Kicks it out to Middleton. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Holiday from long range.
Drew Holiday.
He buries it from 3. Holiday's got 5 now.
Now, Drew Holiday can make enough threes to make your defense nervous.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors 10th team. start.
Milwaukee in the lead. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Left side Holiday. Pass to Allen. Just 5 on the clock. The 15-footer. Can't hit that one. So Golden State will take it the other way. Now Poole. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Screen by Wiseman. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's Matthews. Back to Holiday. Pass to Allen. Here's Matthews. Here's Nora. Pure from three-point range.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Curry. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the best shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
Pass to Matthews. To the paint. And then Portis with the dunk.
Wesley Matthews.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Milwaukee basketball.
He's gotten a little too sloppy, turning the ball over twice in the last 3 minutes. These mistakes can really start to add up.
Pat Connaughton.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Some room here for Holiday. Again, Milwaukee.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Screen by Wiseman. To the inside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
The defense has all eyes on Stephen. He exploits that with a dish.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter.
Ladies and
And
gentlemen,
it's mostly due to their
your
superb
Warriors
shooting.
dance team.
They've wasted very few possessions. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your
Great to
feet.
have you with us.
Welcome,
Second
your
quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck. Plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how the Bucks are doing, guys, your thoughts?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around. Lots of hands were touching it.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Back to Thompson. From behind the arc. Rebound by Middleton. Here's Milwaukee. And Chris Middleton, a great three-point shooter, but he's got a deadly mid-range game as well, Greg.
Middleton is just flat out a shooter. Can pull up from anywhere on the floor. If you give him the mid-range, he'll take it and punish you.
Pass to Kuminga. And a two-handed jam!
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
Which loudest section is getting free t-shirts tonight? Let's hear you.
And here's Allen, looking for his first basket still in this one. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Five on the clock. Stolen by Wiggins. And here's the fast break. The three from Curry. Here's Kuminga. Outside Curry. Bearing his second of three attempts.
They have no answer defensively inside.
To the middle. Here's Ibaka. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Well, Ibaka using that size, getting down on the inside, and making that look easy.
Pass to Wiseman. And here's Curry. Allen defending. Down low. Here's Wiggins. It's tipped. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Well, the Warriors have had a big problem committing fouls. Coach Steve Kerr has drilled them on moving their feet, not getting baited into the cheap ones. He said, quote, "We talk about it every day." And Stephen Curry said, quote, "It's on all of us to hold each other accountable, being in the right position."
That's why he is who he is. Good stuff, Allie.
First personal foul.
And so they foul intentionally. Well, Brent, you played for some Spitfire coaches. Does that style still work for players today, you think?
I think players will always want a coach, BA, that keeps them accountable and wants them to grow and learn. I think the communication style has changed, but the demands haven't.
Curry. And that one's good. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Inside. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman.
And Wiseman using the length, swatting that one away.
Wiggins. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Connaughton. The three ball. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Three-pointer.
Connaughton's got himself on the board with a three there.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. Thompson right side. Goes up at the elbow. The bank shot, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Up top, Lopez. Pass to Holiday. Back to Lopez. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Basketball. Now into the lineup for your Warriors, Draymond Green.
The Warriors trailing. Now Curry. Screen by Wiseman. And some nice defense there to end the quarter.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks finishing the quarter. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Warriors basketball.
Here's Wiseman. And that comes off the assist by Green. Wiseman's got 6 points.
Wow, what a setup there. Green plays with great speed and plays with great pace. And that's a nice field play. And James Wiseman, remember, the number 2 pick in the 2020 draft, a top prospect coming in.
To the inside. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
That's just a good look from Clay as his teammate was open.
Milwaukee in the lead. Curry with a steal. Thompson with it. Middleton covering. Thompson's shot is off.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Wiseman with a limited college stint. Might be the reason he went to number 2 on draft day.
And I think we got to show a little bit of patience with Wiseman having a truncated first season and then learning the NBA game after very little college experience. This is a 7-footer who can glide across the court, can finish at the rim, and is a great rim protector on defense. His game's coming. Go through the career statistics of Brook Lopez and the fact that he's been able to get to this 3-point volume. It's just astounding.
Pass to Wiseman. Got it. Good job in the low post. Wiseman's got 6 in the quarter.
And Wiseman showing off his power that time.
Here's Connaughton. Lopez with it. He can't jam it through. Brent with Lopez in his 3. He was one of many centers to add that.
Well, he knew that if he was going to stay in the league, BA, he had to be a weapon out there. And it's not just the makes, it's just the fact that he'll take as many as he does. And man, has he proven that he can make the big ones.
Good on the bucket.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Pass to Lopez. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Lopez has got 5.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
That's his first personal foul.
First one falls.
First team
Golden State calls timeout.
Milwaukee.
Well, you can't ever feel safe with Holiday on the floor. Grant, he is one of the great ball hawks in the NBA.
Yeah, he reads plays very well. He has a good wingspan to swipe away errant passes. One of the many reasons Holiday is such a great defender.
2 shots. Golden State calls timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team. Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors dance team. Give them a hand, fans. Your Warriors dance team.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Wiseman, the number 2 pick in the 2020 draft, and just looking to develop overall his fundamentals. Remember, he played so few games in college, so A long way to go for him to find that comfortability, but we know it. The talent is there.
Chris Middleton.
And that one's good. Middleton.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Now here's Curry. He has 7. And here's Thompson for 3. Drains the triple. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked to me about signing the extension to remain in Milwaukee. He said, "My goal stays the same. Get better, day by day, step by step. As long as that's what we're all focused on, why not play for the Bucks 25 years? There is no reason for me to move."
Well, he certainly found a home, Allie. Good stuff there. The 3 from Thompson. That shot is off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Klay Thompson pulls down the board. The Warriors trailing. On the wing, Curry. Outside, Green. Pass to Wiseman. And the foul on Brook Lopez. That'll be a second foul of the game.
His second personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Thompson. Over Middleton.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Green with the defensive effort. Here's Wiggins. Antetokounmpo with the block.
And the length of Giannis is a problem. He's erasing shots.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. On the wing, Connaughton. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Golden State basketball.
Curry with it. Thompson with a screen. Back to Curry. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Bucks on top, up by 4. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next.
Come on, fans.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Curry. Pass to Wiseman. Back to Curry. Screen by Wiseman. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his second personal foul.
And there should be tons of trips to the free throw line for Wiseman. So tough to stop inside.
James Wiseman. 2.
He's perfect from the line this time. Milwaukee in the lead. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Team foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Kevon Looney. Timeout, Warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told the squad, run when you have the chance. We can't score all of our points in the half court. Push the rock. Let's see if they listen to Coach. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Holiday. Clock at 6. Pass to Lopez. Puts up a 3. Looney grabs a miss. Now the Warriors with it. Trailing by 2. Poole with the ball. Middleton covering. That evens the score.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
It's good.
Really nice balance, good base, solid rhythm. Holiday can be effective when he's got that kind of stuff from the mid-range going.
Now here's Poole. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Poole. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Poole's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
To the middle. And they go to the intentional foul.
Jordan Poole. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your Warriors.
And here is Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Holiday. From deep three-point range. Warriors with the rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now here's Wiggins. To take the lead. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
We've seen such an influx with Andrew Wiggins sort of opening the door to Canada and all of the talent. R.J. Barrett, Trey Lyles, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just to name a few.
And Wiggins drops them both. Here's Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Connaughton takes the 3, drills it from deep, and the Bucks lead by 1.
And this is a sign of Giannis and his growth. The floor awareness now looking outstanding.
Curry drives in, and that one drops for him.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
And for whatever reason, their confidence in the mid-range game has shown up here tonight. They've been impressive from there. Shots been there all day long, and they've knocked it down.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Curry. Thompson with a screen. Left side Curry. 5 to shoot. The open shot by Thompson. Cash assisting on the play with Porter. And now a 4-point Warrior lead.
Play not forcing anything, just waiting for his time, collecting points in the flow of the offense.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Well, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight. Now
here's Curry. Holiday grabs the miss.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Little turnaround. Porter pulls it in.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now here's Curry. And it's in.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Lopez. And too long on the shot. And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Now Curry. Pass to Green. And here's Porter. Back to Curry. 4-3. Hits the trifecta.
Curry right now dialed in. Looks like he finds a shot every trip down the floor.
And so it's Golden State winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they